In this review we'll look at two models in the colours of Käppeli of Switzerland. NZG 689/12 is the Liebherr L586 wheeled loader, and NZG 875/06 is a 20-foot container. So let's open up the wheeled loader first, and it's in a slightly unusual Liebherr branded box. Firstly, it is factory sealed. And when you get that open, the insides are a bit different too, because it's got high quality black foam rubber. So the whole feel of the packaging has a slightly higher presentation quality. First up, there's a bag containing a couple of wooden pointers and what vies to be the smallest instruction sheet with any model. Once you lift the top piece of foam up, you can see that the model is very securely protected by foam. It almost feels a shame to get it out of such nice packaging, but when you get it out, there's no assembly to do because the model is complete out of the box. Moving swiftly onto the container, and it comes in a small NZG branded box. And it's a sad life for the container because it doesn't get any nice foam rubber. It has to make do with expanded polystyrene. Getting it out is easy peasy. You just take off the top piece and then the container comes right out. Let's start with the container, and it's a heavy chunk of metal with no moving parts. And there are no shortcuts underneath with the structure modelled. The corrugations are nicely formed, and it's an achievement to get the graphics perfectly applied. One end just has the blank container structure, but the other end is much more interesting with nicely detailed door bolts. Moving on to the wheeled loader, and it has the transmission detailed underneath. And the tyres are particularly good on this model because it has Goodyear moulded in the sidewalls. At the rear, the detailing is good with painted lights and a warning graphic. There are some nice grills detailed on the engine cover, and the graphics are very sharp. The cab detailing is good inside and out, and this is a view without the debris grill installed. And here it is with the grill in place. The loader arm is modelled well with no obvious connection rivets, and there are hydraulic hoses to some of the cylinders. At the front, the big metal bucket is a decent metal casting with good teeth. This is a CranesEtcTV safety advisory. Lifting loads properly takes real skill. Out in the CranesEtcTV quarry, we can test out the L586, and it rolls along really well, very smooth. As usual on a wheel loader, one axle floats, and on this one the rear axle's got lots of oscillatory movement. And the steering is affected by hydraulic rams operating across the central pivot point. The steering angle is quite good, and the model rolls well in a curve. If you're somebody who likes shoveling the dirt, then maybe this model's for you because the range of movement is very good, the bucket lifts up high, and it's got a very good tipping angle. There's another small feature on the model which is interesting, and that is that the grille is removable. It is plastic and flexible, so it just clips into place, so if you've got reasonable control of your fingers, it's easy to unhook it and remove it. Okay, it's time to give the Liebherr a punishing loading test. And here you can see the bucket's been fitted with the optional side hand control motor. The bucket lift height is good enough to get over the top of the Volvo, and the tipping angle is good enough to chuck out all of the rocks. You know, it really is marvellous to see skills like this employed by the CranesEtcTV team. In summary, the container is a nice, heavy, good quality piece that goes very well with the wheel loader, and it's nice enough to be recommended. The wheel loader is also a precision model, and it looks particularly nice in the colours of Käppeli. If you like this kind of machine, then it's highly recommended.